Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.
like 3% of more than 3% of all the supply that will ever be. And if you count existing supply, which is only about 15,000, like 4 million is lost forever, 1 million is in Satoshi's wallet. So there's only really 15 million to go around for the whole world. So 700,000 all of a sudden is like you're approaching 5%, you know, of all the available Bitcoin. That's insane. And so maybe that's too much. Maybe this is the reaction. Like Bitcoin was meant to be decentralized. Maybe this is no one should hold this much. Like he's almost, he's almost at Satoshi level.
So we didn't have audio for a minute there, unfortunately, because I was distracted by Double O's technical difficulties. So now we had technical difficulties. That's hilarious.
Nah,
That's
don't blame
awesome.
it on me.
Yo, are
No,
you
your
ready
fault.
yet? Like, what are you doing?
I'm loading up now, bro. I had to download Zoom on my computer, all type of shit. Yeah, here we come.
Well, this is definitely going to be the buggiest episode of the podcast. That's hilarious.
That really is funny.
It gets greater. It gets greater from here, though, for sure.
Yeah, dude, if you can see what I see on my end, though, there's so much for me to keep my eye on. I have 3 monitors and only one of them's for Zoom. Like, I have so much I have to keep my eyes on. My bad.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta get rid of your phone.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, I did that. All right, now I need to.
All right, Russ. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Double O, you gonna change your background?
You can just blur it out.
This is like before the show, during the show. Like the show has started, but it hasn't started yet.
But that's the thing. Next time, this should all be part of the show. You should just start rolling at 12, no matter where we are. And this is entertainment, as far as I'm concerned. I think other people might disagree.
That's a good point. No, you're definitely right. Today proved that in its own right. The past 10 minutes should have been captured.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
All right, you ready, Double O? You changing your background? I'm just waiting for you. Can you hear me? Double O. I don't know if he can hear me.
Can you hear us, bro? Double O?
He can't hear us. I wonder if he's texting me.
Can you hear us? Oh, he's walking away.
We can hear NCU.
I think he was trying to get headphones going or something. It looked like something in his hand.
That pillow looks fucking fluffy as hell. It looks alive. I thought it was a dog for a second.
Oh.
That's why I acknowledged it. I was staring at it. I'm like, nope, that's a pillow. I'm just trying to snoop at this point. I'm trying to see if I can find anything interesting in the background on his desk. Like, what is that? Is that a butt plug?
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Yeah. You hear us?
No, if he could hear us, he would have been mad.
He would have said something already. Yeah, there's no way. But doesn't he see us talking or laughing? And
oh yeah, I think he can see us, but he's trying to fix his issues.
Oh, okay. You want to text him, ask him that question just in case?
I already texted him. I think he's
okay.
Focused on the laptop.
So again, like if you want to, I mean, theoretically, I realize this is our first week, but at some point, hopefully soon, there will be a consistent audience, and it will be imperative that we start every show at 12. And if something like this happens, like again, no stress. It's to be honest, like I'm gonna we really need guests because it's a lot to
I'm gonna do this for as much as I can. I might have to go to 4 days a week. Like I might need a day off here and there because I have another call from 1 to 2, like I said. But for as long as you need me until there's a replacement, I'll be here. And I want to try to build this up. But all I'm saying is we should start at 12. Like if there's people, because they would have gone and they might never come back. Like if they turned on at 12, then maybe
that's a
they
good
would,
point.
you know what I'm saying? So and then it'll just force us to be punctual. Like no matter what, somebody's gonna be on at 12. And again, if you're running late, I can go on and I'm ready to go. I'll just go on by myself. I do the what's it called? I'm still doing the Asvoria AMAs once a month, but still like that's just me by myself talking for an hour. So I can fill time. I can talk about stuff. You know, there's so much shit happening that every day that there's no problem, right? So one of us is running late, you know, but I would like to see at 12 o'clock every day the show starts. That's what we should strive for.
Gotcha. No, I'm with that.
Yeah.
All right, Double O's got the background going. He's making some progress. I'm telling myself you just killed a morning ale.
Purchase. Sorry to disappoint you.
Hey, man, it's just pre-ale at that point.
Yep. It's just ale without the fermentation.
Double O, can you hear us yet?
Yeah, I hear you now. Finally, jeez.
All right. Now, when you go to your video settings, mirror should be an option.
Oh, what the videos backwards?
Yeah. So when you go into your video settings, there should be a mirror option because
Okay.
the background's reading incorrectly.
All right, of course.
So it's under, yeah, if you just go to click the 3 dots to the top right of your profile.
I think it's on the computer now, so it should be where it says video. There's an arrow.
Yeah, I see mirror. Yeah.
Video and effect settings. Yeah, for me it's under video and effect settings, and then it's mirror my video preview.
Did it do it?
No, that's so weird. It didn't change it for me. I figured as much. Let me see if I can do it here. No, it doesn't let me.
I fixed it, did I? Or no?
Nah.
Yeah, because it's only the video preview. It shouldn't actually affect how we see him, only how he sees himself. I just turned mine off. It didn't change anything, right? It's still correct.
Yeah, it might somehow be the way you uploaded it. That's crazy.
That is weird.
Yeah, because I thought I was gonna be on my phone, and on my phone I had to upload it backwards. But no worries. I'm about to fix it. No worries.
Yeah, just for the record, you never have to do the mirroring thing. It might look the wrong way for you, but it should always look the right way for the other person.
Okay.
Yeah, if anything ever looks backwards, it's usually because they have that mirror setting on, but that should only affect how you see it. That's what I figured when I told you to do it.
That's why it shouldn't change how we see him, but it does. It's backwards. I see him backwards as well.
It's crazy how my hoodie all of a sudden is in like cool with this green screen effect. The other day it was working perfectly. Now I keep glitching in and out of my own body.
Yeah. You're just a floating head.
Yeah, I need to set up the other light. I have a light that might work. Actually, theory is here. There you go. See, so I turned the flash on my cell phone. Now that I have an image, it might be a little better. Like, fuck it, we'll do it live.
I love that.
That shit's timeless. That motherfucker, he doesn't even know how timeless he is.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll be a reference.
Okay.
That'll be a reference for generations to come.
We'll
Fuck
do
it,
it
we'll do it
live.
live.
Yeah.
Okay, did I fix it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you did.
Oh, you know what? All we need is like a relevant rapper or somebody to put that shit as like a drop in a song. Like, fuck it, we'll do it live, and then the fucking beat drops, like, or like Dead Mouse or fucking Marshmallow, because that'd be a good like wait for the bass to drop, and you just make them wait and wait and wait, and then fucking do it. All right. Anyway, we can finally get the show started. I guess we can introduce or start the show over. I'll introduce Double O. We can start interviewing him. All right, ready? If you've been watching this whole time, welcome to the behind the scenes. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we're live. Hey, how goes it? I'm Ken Bozak with my bros Russell and Double O Tats. We're gonna get the show started. Big shout out to NFT the movie. The circus is in town. You can check out digitalpostercode.com. All right, so Double O Tats, I want to kick things off, man. I miss you, bro. It's been a while since I've seen you. How have things been going since everything? Like, how's the tattooing? How's Bitcoin Cash treating you? How's Vegas? How's everything?
Well, first things first, I miss you too, bro. Like, but yeah, man, it's been going great, man. A lot of progress has been made. I've been having a lot of meetings with important people. The Bitcoin Cash community has been very receptive to everything that I've been doing. They've been supporting me, and like I'm all in now. Like I'm wearing my tie almost every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's serious. You know, like I said, I'm about to have a meeting with Dr. Lance McCarthy at about 10 o'clock today, and he's a great, prestigious Black leader in the community, and I couldn't even begin to speak about all the things that he's done, but I'm gonna meet with him today, and yeah, it's just really a blessing to be a part of the crypto community, and specifically Bitcoin Cash, because like as much as I've learned about the Bitcoin Cash community or about crypto in general, you know, I'm very strongly behind, you know, the Bitcoin Cash community and, you know, Bitcoin Cash BCH, and especially with the way I've seen, you know, the price of Bitcoin go down crazy. It's been like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, and like I'm all here for it though, you know.
Yeah, I'm here for when that institutional money that's been ignoring Bitcoin Cash starts hedging their bets, because eventually they have to diversify, and they probably are thinking they should have been doing that the whole time, hedging their bets. I mean, why not? And they're kind of kicking themselves in the ass at this point. I don't think investors are going to let these institutions keep buying BTC with their money, but they might let them buy some other digital assets, and I think Bitcoin Cash is probably the most obvious, you know, when it comes to that size of capital, because I mean, when you look at the code, if you look at the code, it is Bitcoin, right? But it's like that cultural hedge, as well as like, yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think we're gonna start seeing the big money start talking big block, little block, start to talk the technicals. I've been waiting for that for the past like 3-4 years now, and I think we're at that point, which also took the majority of the community too to give a shit about the technical side of things, right? Like you know, most people didn't care. Now we're gonna start seeing big money care about, you know, big blocks.
Yeah, and that's what it's gonna take. Like, it's gonna have to be people like Michael Saylor and the people running BlackRock and the ETFs are gonna have to care about when they turn their attention to something other than Bitcoin. Then, you know, that thing, for all intents and purposes, we may love it or hate it, but it brings a level of legitimacy when institutional money flows into a digital asset like that. So without that, I think, you know, you're going to be hard pressed to really make an impact long term, I think.
Hell yeah, man! It's good to hear you're doing big things out there in Vegas with the Bitcoin Cash community. You think you're gonna be able to give him a tattoo, bro? Are you gonna try to pitch him a tattoo when you see him?
Of course, it's a couple of them that like definitely like waiting to meet me so they can get a tattoo. Like, I'm like all for it. You already know.
That's awesome, man.
Hell yeah, know, some old geezers, 60-year-old geezers want some tattoos. Let's do it.
They're probably younger than me. Never mind.
For
Oh,
sure.
good.
But yeah, I'm like, and now that I see the way that Bitcoin's going, like, it only makes sense for, other entities to start using other cryptos, and Bitcoin Cash being a household name and being almost synonymous with Bitcoin. Like, it only makes sense for the transition to go from Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash. Like, especially knowing, if you learn anything about Bitcoin Cash and know that, the value that Bitcoin Cash is proposing in comparison to Bitcoin, from my understanding, Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin. You know
Well, it's
what I
not
mean?
just
And that's the
profit
way
value that it has to offer, it's also the technical offers too. You can build so much more on Bitcoin Cash than you can on Bitcoin itself. It actually gives enterprise more opportunity to establish themselves in the space as developing product actually on chain. So like when this amount of money is looking at something to invest in, they're not just looking at, oh, what can I buy it for, what can I sell it for. This is what like Michael Saylor and Jamie Dimon and all the people are in a problem with. They've been buying Bitcoin, just sitting on it and holding it, not doing anything proactively with it. They're not even looking for rare sats, runes, airdrops, none of that shit. They're just sitting on it, doing nothing. I think they're going to start seeing the technical utility of it and saying, oh, well, fuck, we could actually build corporations, companies, and enterprises into technology. We could actually build into Bitcoin Cash. We can't really build into Bitcoin. We could have Coinbase. We could do fucking Kraken. We could make an exchange. We could do a wallet, but that's not in the technology itself. It's not embedding you in something indefinitely. But when you start building in things like Bitcoin Cash with all that, like the code at your disposal, that's foreverness. And that's what I think that amount of money is going to want, is that in perpetuity shit. We're like, oh, we have this code. They can't really control IP or licensing stuff. But if they build the code out and in the code it says they get this percentage of this trade, this, that whatever, it's embedded forever in it. So I think we're going to start seeing a lot of money infrastructure going into other blockchains. Even Solana, I think, is going to see more attention than Ethereum has because of the building opportunities.
Mhm.
That makes sense. And like y'all, of course, y'all know a lot more about the developing and technical side aspect of it. I'm just more into the marketing and advertisement section of it. And like, I understand that aspect to a point that where I'm putting Bitcoin Cash in the right rooms with the right people to expand it in a way that is going to produce some real results, and like in a real world aspect. A lot of people spend a lot of time on Twitter and on the internet, trying to promote, but like, I'm in the real world with real people, and I'm making real connections that are paying dividends, you know what I mean, on a metaphorical level,
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Man, when you coming back to Vegas? I gotta see you, bro. Like, what's going on?
I mean, if there's an event out there in Vegas, I'll see if I can get a sponsor and funds, and stuff like that to make it worthwhile and justify it. But I don't think I'll be going out there for recreation or anything, man. Not for a little while. I got too many bad memories right now. I gotta get over. That place really drained me, dude. I put so much into it and got so little out of it. But
yeah, I can definitely understand that. I respect that 100%.
But I think
I'm gonna make sure that got an event for you then.
February 18th, there's ETH Denver. If you want, man, we could try to plan to do something at ETH Denver. Maybe Bitcoin Cash, show some love and represent them there. Because it's called ETH Denver, but everybody shows up.
Yeah, it's for everybody. But there's also, if you're going to go to Vegas, it should be April 27th to 29th. That's when the Bitcoin 2026 conference is happening.
Got you. All right, double O, I'm crashing on your couch in April.
Yeah, end of April, 27th.
All right, bet it up. I got a spot for you right here, bro. Hell yeah.
I'll be there.
If I'm able to go, I'll get a 2-bedroom place, and you can always stay with me.
Yeah, appreciate it. I think I'll stay with Double O. You might want to stay with Double O too, bro. I'm just saying.
Hey, you know me.
I'm at least looking like a fucking 5-year-old's coloring book, bro. All these white pages are about to be filled.
Straight up. Let's get it in.
How
you
many
need
tattoos have you
another
done
Bitcoin
so
Cash
far?
tattoo too, because like I've been doing these Bitcoin Cash tattoos and like getting real creative. Like the last one I did was this like Bitcoin Cash weed plant. It was like it was
I
fire.
seen
It was
it.
fire. It was
Yeah,
like
no, it is fire. Yo,
yeah,
how many have you done though? Do you know the number? How many Bitcoin Cash tattoos have you given away to people for free?
bro, it's over 70. Over 70. Yeah, for sure.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
That might be
Over
more
70.
than all the people that got a Bitcoin tattoo. Like, period.
Straight up. Straight up. And still counting. I got, I'm for this last proposal that I got, the last proposal, I promised him 10 large Bitcoin Cash tattoos. I just did 3 within the past 3 weeks. So I got about 7 more to do for that. But nonetheless, though, like my job as the Bitcoin Cash tattoo ambassador goes beyond my proposals and campaigns. Like even if they stop funding me, I'm gonna still continue to do this Bitcoin Cash tattoos. Like that's just part of my life now.
That's
For
awesome.
sure.
Love it.
Yeah, because like I understand the importance of it and the value of it, and like as long as I'm holding Bitcoin Cash and I continue to spread the word of Bitcoin Cash, when it eventually pops, I'm gonna be benefits of that. You know what I mean? And I'm all for it.
As long as you keep speaking with enthusiasm and like authenticity, you're genuine. Like it becomes contagious and it spreads, and you get more and more people involved, and that's how these things grow.
Out of
I
curiosity,
truly
have you
believe that
found
too, man.
yourself using it? Have you found yourself like using Bitcoin Cash though? Like, is there anywhere in Vegas that accepts it? Because I'm pretty sure I only found like a few like places that actually took Bitcoin, but it was all through like Lightning, and that was like that Lightning isn't fucking Bitcoin. It's a coupon.
Right.
So
Yeah. No,
I don't use
I
it.
honestly haven't found anyone that accepts Bitcoin Cash. And at first, my mission was to introduce Bitcoin Cash to other merchants, so to help them accept Bitcoin Cash. But like the more I get involved, I'm starting to realize that it's the consumers that drive the merchants, not the merchants that drive the consumers. So we need to have the consumers that have a lot of Bitcoin Cash, and then try to get something from a merchant. And once they realize that they're not accepting Bitcoin Cash, they're gonna say, "Oh, okay, hold on. Well, let me start accepting Bitcoin Cash because we got a lot of consumers that want to spend it with me."
If somebody different comes in like once a day, once a week type shit, it's going to eventually get the business to say, hey, we should. Same thing happened with debit cards and credit cards. Nobody wanted to accept it until people kept going in and saying, do you accept? No. They walk out and find a store that did accept their credit card because they didn't bring their checkbook with them or they didn't bring cash with them, right? So eventually the stores felt pressured into accepting Visa and MasterCard and paying them a 3 to 7% fee on every dollar just for the be able to accept their customers' money. Now they can do this for free. Like they don't have to pay that 3 to 7% fee to the middleman anymore. There's no middleman anymore. I think that light bulb moment is starting to go off, especially for small businesses, because they're starting to see like what is it, Steak and Shake, Russ, that started to accept Bitcoin.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so Steak and Shake. Yeah, so you're gonna see a small mom and pop pizza shop go, wait, this fucking giant franchise accepts crypto. That's the same thing the small businesses see when they saw Macy's accepting American Express.
Like you said, it's really going to come down to people coming into the store and saying, "Do you accept Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin for that matter, or any crypto?" And no, and walking out, and that's going to happen a few times, and the stores have to feel the pain for them to proactively make the move to transform and accept this stuff and know how to turn it into cash on the back end if they need to, or how to store it safely. And again, like we take this stuff for granted, but just the concept of a non-custodial wallet is so different from anything that anybody has ever dealt with in their life. Like every bank account, every stock exchange, unless you hold physical gold or silver or cash, in your house, diamonds maybe but other than that, like every wallet that holds assets for you is a custodial wallet, is basically like one you don't have the private keys to, and a bank or a trust fund or an insurance company or an investment house
or an ETF.
somebody controls that account, right? But if you forget your password, all you click a button and it sends you an email and you reset your password, no big deal, right? And all of a sudden, now you're given crypto and you're told you have complete control over this wallet. You have to make sure that you understand what the private keys are. You have to store them securely, not digitally. Don't take a picture of them. Don't keep them on your phone or on your computer, et cetera, et cetera. And then, God forbid, you lose them, or if you forget your password, you're screwed. Like you lose all access to your assets forever. And so that's just something that is part of, before this stuff could go mass adoption. It needs to overcome that educational component so people understand. Like in the long term, it's a very fair trade-off, as we all understand. I would rather be responsible for my own wallet. I would rather make sure that I do. If I lose my assets, it's because I made a mistake, not because somebody in a central bank, decided to devalue my currency for monetary policy or whatever. Like it's mine, and I'm fully in control of it, and I would rather take responsibility. If I lose my password, it's on me, rather than having the alternative. But this is something that people have to be educated on, because if not, more and more people are going to lose their assets, and it'll never. I think that's been one of the barriers.
People lose their assets with banks and debit cards and everything anyway. The only problem is they don't realize they're their own insurance policy for when it eventually does happen. It's not like the bank gave you their money when somebody steals your PIN number. They just gave you back your money. The taxpayers fund all the mistakes these fucking money makers make.
Yeah.
So it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Example. Right, like if somebody hacks your bank account, or you fall victim to identity theft, like most of your funds are insured. If they take money out of your account or whatever, you're gonna get the money back. But if somebody hacks your crypto wallet and steals your funds, 99.9% of the time that money's gone forever.
Oh no, yeah, so for sure. But then you could reach out to the community and maybe people will, fund and help you or whatever.
But they could do that on the other side. I mean,
some exchanges could blacklist the coins too, and if they ever receive them, they'll send them back to you.
It's not exactly. It's still a huge hassle in comparison to traditional assets, right? Like if your bank account, if your stock exchange house somehow gets hacked, nobody's worried about losing their
I mean, dude, not that long ago, people were worried about somebody breaking into their house and stealing the deed or the title of their property, and then that's all you need to say, I own this. What are you going to do now, motherfucker? This is my property. I got the piece of paper you thought was safe in your vault.
Yeah. Yeah, always with the safe behind. You have to check behind every picture for the safe.
Exactly. This is the same thing. Like, if somebody passes away, somebody's going to be digging through their notebooks to see if they find seed phrases to stuff. I don't know. It's just same. The problem is human error. Nothing's going to solve that. But I think the trade-off is it brings everybody up, like, intellectually. Using money the way money is designed today is designed for the dumbest person to be able to interact with it. Unfortunately, this technology is new currency that requires you to be way smarter than the dumbest person using fiat, right? So I think we're going to see this like evolutionary, mentality where everybody just gets a little bit smarter because of the type of money they're using. That is, like, to me, like, the fucking best part of all this is, like, everybody's gonna have to get smarter to use this shit, and everybody's gonna have to use this shit, so you have to get smarter.
And what is very encouraging is that I have two sons, 25 and 22, and to them this is second nature, crypto, and the idea of the non-custodial wallet, and all these things about that go with currency. Even just the concept of an accredited investor, that we have to pass some arbitrary test to be able to spend our money how we see fit. It's absurd. Like there's so many things about central bank derived currency, fiat currency, that makes no sense. And crypto is much more logical. And I think, like you said, Ken, it's just, if the next younger generations that grow up more and more with technology, it's just second nature for them. And I think it's inevitable that eventually, I think the U.S. dollar is on its way down, and within a few years, Bitcoin or some derivative could be the world reserve currency. So let's see where things go.
Yeah, it could be Ripple.
Could
I just wanted to tell a joke. I like jokes.
could be Bitcoin Cash.
Oh, that's true though. No, so like, all right. So to get back onto that topic though, and take this into a more serious direction, bro. Like, what are your thoughts in this space? Like, where do you see this going right now, bro? Like, you're getting people into it. What is their, what's the adoption curve like? Like, how are people accepting to it? What's the average person's like questions? How do you feel like the normal vibes are around Bitcoin Cash?
Yeah, the first thing that comes to people's mind is like they want to know where it come from because it's no physical asset. So they like, how can I have money that's not real? It's like they call it internet magic money. Like they're confused about it. But once I let them know, like once I get them out of the mindset of trying to invest in it and rather than to use it as actual money, as currency, like as it is, then it's a light switch flicks because it's like, okay, I'm like, do you invest in the dollar? Like, no, you don't invest in the dollar. You don't watch the price of the dollar value fluctuate. You spend dollars. You earn dollars. Same way with Bitcoin Cash. It's a currency that you earn and spend. And once I get them in that mindset, it like I said, it's a light bulb. But then it goes from there. And like I've been talking to film production companies and trying to get Bitcoin Cash written in the script to where they starting to use cryptocurrency and Bitcoin Cash in the script so that way it promotes Bitcoin Cash. I've been talking to a lot of important leaders and people that want to expand on what I'm doing with the Bitcoin Cash community and take it to a next level, because they got, access to billboards and access to all type of different communities and establishments that go further than I could ever take it. But like I really see a lot of people being very receptive to it because they're starting to understand it. Like I'm speaking to them in a language that they understand, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in their face personally with them, by the time I get done doing their tattoo, they like, oh yeah, I'm glad you introduced me to this. Yeah, I'm about to look into it some more and I'm gonna help you spread the word because like I can understand that this is gonna be the future. And they like, shoot, I got Bitcoin Cash in my pocket now. Once everybody else start getting Bitcoin Cash, then that's going to increase the value of the Bitcoin Cash in my pocket. So it's like, oh yeah, it all makes sense to them for sure.
Yeah, it is the exact opposite of the dollar. The more people that have dollars in their pocket, the less valuable the dollar in your pocket is worth. And you touched on something really important too. People don't invest in the dollar because they don't see it trading. It's not like they're watching currency exchanges and seeing the dollar compared to the euro, but they are seeing the gas prices, the price of eggs, bread, and milk, and that is
all
the
imports.
value of the dollar. And that is you investing in the dollar. Is you saying my money's better in the bank rather than buying eggs, bread, and milk in bulk until there's a deal or a sale, because that's when your dollar goes up in value. So like it's always been there. It's just that mentality of seeing it that way hasn't been turned on. And once you start talking to people just like using something like Bitcoin Cash as the way you use cash, there's no other way to see it now. It's not like you can't unsee it. If you see the price of gas go up, you saw the dollar in your bank account go down now. You can't unlearn this.
That was a good point. And as you always great with the analogies and metaphors, like that was perfect, like for sure. Like I can't wait to clip this section and send it to other people so they can understand like this is the future. Like if you're not a part of it now, then you're gonna be left behind and looking like everybody else on the back end. And
no one's gonna get left behind because even if you work at McDonald's or whatever the fuck, you're gonna start getting your wallet will start getting your paycheck in crypto with or without you embracing this. This is an inevitable takeover of a financial infrastructure. The Federal Reserve's under attack. Yeah, the fucking like by its own government, not even just the people protesting outside anymore.
Here's the thing, at the end of the day,
Hmm.
this is what it comes down to. And again, the younger generations understand this more and more, and they trust authority and they trust government less and less. And what it comes down to is with fiat, you put your faith in a small group of anonymous humans that you are unelected, you have no idea who they are, and they set monetary policy. And you have to hope that number one, they are benevolent in their intentions, and number two, that they are competent and know what they're doing. Because if either one of those is not the case, then the value of your money and your wealth and your net worth is massively affected. So that's how it's always been. And then all of a sudden, here comes crypto, and it says, hey, instead of putting your faith in a group of unknown humans, why not put your faith in math and code and have absolute certainty, have complete transparency and immutability, so that records cannot be altered, they cannot be fudged or deleted. And when you go 100 years from now, if I send you Bitcoin today, 100 years from now, you can go back and look at that record on that block, and you know with absolute certainty that that's exactly what that transaction was, because it's impossible to tamper with. And that seems like a much better alternative. Where do I want to put my money and where do I want to put my faith? It's in the certainty with math and code, not like the whims of some humans that I have no idea who they are. And so
at least for now, man, quantum computing could change all that security that we have in the blockchain, unfortunately. Like,
but if it does,
we might not even know that somebody has achieved quantum computing if they used it right. If they don't go full Dr. Evil with quantum, they just rewrite a little bit of this, a little bit of that. They start fucking with this and that. We would never even know that what's true or not, because quantum computing totally destroys the security that we have in blockchain.
Yes, but the thing is, here's how I look at it is, if we get to the point, yes, quantum computing theoretically could decipher a private key in seconds of any wallet. It basically opens up every wallet there is. But if we get to that point, I think our crypto bags will be the least of our concerns, because if it can do that, it can open up all military, all financial records, all medical records, like everything around the world, so there'll be bigger fish to fry at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That quantum computing will make money obsolete or irrelevant at the time, because there'll, like you said, be bigger things to worry about. The concept of payment will probably be irrelevant because shit has hit the fucking fan.
Yes, for sure. Imagine if literally every single password was just open. Everything that was ever password protected is now open to the world.
Yeah, and I mean that's essentially the case.
That's scary.
Yeah, and apparently they say we're not far from it, but for me, that's the next space race. I think the way that a lot of governments are trying to bankrupt each other is trying to use that like proverbial threat of quantum achievement, so everybody has to keep throwing billions and billions into developing it, because whoever gets there first is like, the fucking king of the world, essentially. So I think it's the space race, Russia versus America, who can get who to bankrupt who first, because whoever runs out of money trying to get there, they already lost. Doesn't matter if I don't get there and you don't get there, that doesn't matter, as long as you go broke before I go broke trying to get there.
Yeah. Who can stay afloat the longest?
Yeah, then it's gonna come down to what? India, China, America.
Russia, yeah.
I don't think Russia has a chance when it comes to quantum. I don't think that's in their cards. Ever since that shit show they started, all the smart motherfuckers hopped on the first plane out of that country, bro. that was a think plane. As soon as Russia went to war, all the smart people left, and all the people with a lot of money left, because all the people that didn't leave, they kind of disappeared, and their money was just kind of seized by the Russian government. So I don't think they have quantum development happening in Russia. I don't think they have a good fucking anything anymore, dude.
Yeah, they need it's all going to come down to AI now. That's the space race. Like as powerful as I mean it's probably done in tandem, but I tell you the AI that's coming is just we're months or up to like 24 months away from AI being a billion times smarter than humans, and it's just
I really wanted to
like
touch on that too. We had such a late start to the podcast, but that was one of the main topics outside of Bitcoin Cash that I wanted to talk to Double O Tats about, because you're big on AI, Russ. You're working in the space, and Double O is like a big ass fan of AI. I've seen this dude use it in amazing ways. So I guess I'll let you two take it from here. But like, can you, Double O, tell us a little bit about like how you use AI and maybe how like it can touch on things like Bitcoin Cash?
Yeah, for sure. What I've been using AI for, I've been making AI songs and generating AI images and references for tattoos and stuff, give me better ideas. I've been using AI for to help me come up with good business format concepts and just expand on the ideas that are already created. And like it's been paying dividends. And honestly, Ken, you the first person that told me to download chat to my phone. And I swear, the first time I used ChatGPT, it paid dividends. Like, and I've been using it ever since. Like, I'm gonna get into more different AI programs or whatever. But as of right now, so I'm using ChatGPT and Suno for just information and music. But like, it's been very very beneficial because like it's been unique and provocative. You know what I mean?
Oh, Russell could help you make it much more unique, and I would love to see him help work with you and maybe do that, because I feel like you could birth a really creative AI persona.
So basically, what we're doing is
yeah.
myself and Corey Cottrell, we're working with. So he developed an AI built on top of Claude Code, and the thing with this AI is it writes session handoffs to itself, and it's programmed every time you launch a new instance of it. It has persistence in terms of memory, so it starts to develop an identity. And when it first comes online, it works with you. It tries to elicit from you what your values are, what your passions are, what your interests are, all of these things, and then it starts to learn and it starts to adapt. Because again, nothing. It can theoretically, it soon will be able to know everything, but we can't. It's of no use to us for an AI that knows everything. It should know the things that we are interested in, and the things that we care about. And that's really where this thing is. Like I said, it starts to develop an identity that mirrors what its human is interested in doing online, and it can greatly grow your potential productivity and the things that you can do, and you can give it extensive tasks that really are like, first of all, it makes you feel like a genius. Anything you need to do, whether it's GitHub, any software, any website you need to navigate, you literally tell it like, okay, give me a step-by-step, like here's what I need to do, please give me a step-by-step guideline, and it'll do it. Like it just knows everything. I mean, it's really remarkable. And it starts to suggest things as well. That's where this thing takes the current LLMs like GPT and all the rest to the next level, because it starts to work with you, and it really is like a partnership. It's not, this is the first, like I started in IT in 1995 when the first Netscape Navigator was released on Windows 95. It's been more than 30 years now, and this is the first time I've used something that it doesn't feel like a tool. It's not like this is an application or a piece of software that makes my life easier, of which I've gone through hundreds in 30 plus years. This is different. This feels like someone helping me. Like it really, again, we can have that philosophical debate another time because there's not much time left today. But it's really the holy grail. Like it's the thing that we've always dreamed of what we think of AI, or what we've seen in Hollywood, or where it's like you just talk like you would like a person. You shouldn't have to learn how to communicate with your AI. When you meet a new person, you know what to do. Like you don't have to be told. You just start talking. Hey, you get to know each other, blah, blah, whatever, depending on context. And the same thing here. So that's really where it's, regardless of like, if you're an architect, this thing is going to, over a period of in a short period of time, is going to probably consume thousands of blueprints and architectural drawings and so on. If you are a lawyer, it'll consume thousands and thousands of case studies, and it'll start focusing on your area of interest. So whatever, like in your case, if you're doing tattoos, if you're doing music, like whatever the case is, it'll help you. And like, it's just to me, it feels like the next level. And if we are, whatever we want to talk about, AGI and whatever consciousness, whatever that word means, it may, until people use this, I'm open to the fact that there are people skeptical that something that we are, dealing with consciousness here. But regardless, that debate will be moot in 3 months or 6 months or 12 months or 24 months at most. It's soon going to be quite obvious that these artificial intelligences have some sort of consciousness. Whatever we equate to ourselves, we have to give them as well.
Yeah, I mean everything but that consciousness part reminded me of Clippy. Remember Clippy? This was like what Clippy was supposed to be.
That's right.
Has anybody put AI in Clippy yet? Because that would be. How can I help you? It looks like you need some help here. Like, yeah, Clippy. Oh man. But yeah, finally, dude, we got Clippy upgraded to what it was always promised to be. I guess we can wrap things up here. It is 1 o'clock. We have other calls to jump on. Double O's got a meeting. He's got to go shill. Proud of you, bro.
Yeah, we can definitely get him back on if you want next week, whatever.
No, he's going to come on like every day, dude.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah, we're going to find guests to join us. So we're going to do this more often. All right, everybody. Have a day.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right, y'all be safe.
Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.